Well, hey there, little fella. What you doing? What you doing up there? What do you got? You got something for me? Oh, well, thank you so much. What is it? What do you have? Well, why can't you tell me? Really? Well, okay. Well, we got a box. I don't know what it is. Let me change and we'll hop inside and see what we got, okay?
Hello everybody and welcome back. As you saw in the video prior, been having some fun with some action cams, the DJI drone, and all the other fun stuff here in my little arsenal of joy. But we are adding a new member. Fancy little drone dropped it off. Got nice little battery warnings, which is always a good sign. We like batteries. So let's get started. You know, first thing you do no matter what you're unboxing, get out your sharp object. Yep, sharp. A quick little slice, making sure not to go too deep. Oh, look at that beautiful packaging. Love the paper. Okay, so in here we have our one fancy little box. DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. Does have an ingestion warning. It does contain a button cell or coin battery, and death or serious injury could result if it's ingested. Cause internal chemical burns in as little as 2 hours. And let's see if I can get this up a little bit closer for you. Does have an extension rod, 3 batteries, and battery case. This is the adventure combo. If we take a look on the back, we can look at all the fun stuff. It's got a 1 by 1.3 inch sensor. Has subject tracking to stay centered. 4-hour extended battery life. I will say on my road trip, I was averaging about 2 to 3, but it was also on the entire time. Dual OLED high brightness touchscreens, which are very, very useful. Not sure if you can see it in the camera, but you can kind of see a little tripod here. I'm actually using my DJI to record my glamour shot, and it does help having that little screen. I can check myself out. It also has robust stabilization, has the horizon steady and the rock steady, both of which are very useful. DJI microphone connection for the DJI Osmo audio. I'm using the Mic 2 right now. They just came out with the Mic Mini a few months ago. And then you have a versatile accessory ecosystem that you can mount pretty much anything to. I've had it attached to my kayak, I've had it attached to the truck, I've had it attached to my desk, my bike. I'm working on the motorcycle right now, and it's been a headache and a half trying to get that guy around. But this also includes a whole bunch of stuff in the box, which we will go through. You have your action camera itself, 3 batteries, a vertical protective frame, which looks a little something like this. Very, very handy. You can still hook onto the bottom, and it has a mount for vertical mounts, and still have access to all of your buttons. You have the quick release adapter and the mini adapter, a curved adhesive base, 2 locking screws, a USB C-to-C power delivery cable, the battery case, the extension rod, selfie stick, whatever you want to call it, a rubber lens protector, a glass lens cover, 4 anti-slip pads, and a bunch of stickers. I like stickers. So let's go ahead. Oh, it's already kinda. Oh, no sharp thing needed. Go ahead and peel that guy off. Now, this does have a Android app, an Apple app, and a regular DJI. For this, I use DJI Mimo. This way I can view it from my phone. I can hit record. I can do a lot of the edits right from there. They have ways, if you have the little DJI remote, to set up tracking for your location, for your speed, for your distance, all sorts of weird fun stuff. It's a very neat little feature, but you have to do it on the Mimo app, so it makes it a little more difficult, and it's not the fastest app. But I'll go ahead and get in here. Now, pop that guy open like that. Everything comes nice and neatly organized. We have the Action Pro and the accessories. We'll pull out our little accessory box, our Action Pro box. And there is our little selfie stick. I do love the way DJI packages like everything they have. It's so nice and neat and convenient. So rinse with clean water to remove sand after underwater usage. Do not use the extension rod during thunderstorms to avoid lightning strikes. Nice little warning right there. We're going to peel off the sticker so we never see it again. Now this does have a little lanyard hole. It also has a spot to mount and a 3.5, not 3.5, quarter 20 I think it is. Let's see. Now let's take a look. I do want to get my measurement right. Okay, so got us our little mount right here. This is what I use for a lot of stuff. I actually have my speaker set up on these on my little rack. Just clamps right on. You can attach whatever you want. Right now I do have the DJI quick attach mount. So if we go ahead and take that guy off, it is a 1/4 inch threading. This guy threads right on. So let's say you wanted to hook this up on your bicycle. You hook it up like that. Pretty darn sturdy. You clamp it on down, and then this guy just extends and extends and extends. Ugh. Gotta watch out for my ceiling fan. Just a hair under 1 arm length. And it is pretty sturdy. Quick attach mount right there. Pretty handy little thing. I do use it a little bit, not as much as I probably should. Growing up in the time frame that I did, I'm not a big fan of selfie sticks for teenage girls. Getting better, I've used it like twice. Okay, so next up, take a look at the rest of our accessories first. I like accessories. They're Nimrod's best friend. Okay, so that is everything that's going to come inside the box. Okay, so we have the DJI forum where you can connect with friends, question and answers, tips and tricks, and exclusive activities. Get that a little bit closer. And the DJI store for virtual flights, repair services, manage your devices, the Academy, specialist support, and DJI Care Refresh. Here's the fun one. This is our fun little packet right here. Best thing ever. We have a quick start guide, safety guidelines, the DJI guarantee. Now the cool part, this little one right here. Ready? Ready? We have DJI stickers. I love stickers. Although, who doesn't love stickers? I mean, come on. Stickers are amazing. We have ourselves our little quick mount. This looks like it's the long version, not the mini version. And that just clips right into here. And there should be a screw in here somewhere for it. But we'll keep going. You got your USB-C to USB-C. Very, very helpful. I have longer ones because my computer's under my desk. Makes it a lot easier to get to. We have our multifunctional battery charger. 3 batteries. Looks like they need a charge, so that little cable will come in handy. Or I'll just plug it into mine over here. They parallel charge, so they're all going to charge at the same time. That is one thing I like about that. I have the DJI drone, the other batteries in the drone. I do have all 3. For my DJI Air 2, Mavic Air 2, something like that. And these charge individually, so it'll start here, plugs in here, starts charging here, charges this one next, and then that one, so they do not go in parallel. Next box, we have our action camera itself, and I'm hoping some more accessories because we're missing some stuff. I don't like missing stuff. Oh, silica. Don't eat this. Not food. Good to stick in a case, though. Okay. And another empty box. You may be asking, Nimrod, why are you doing this? Well, the reason I'm doing this is because I have a big bike marathon coming up in about a month and a half, 2 months. Depending on when this video gets posted, I'm not 100% sure yet. But it's 100 miles, it's Bike MS. I will stick right about here the information, the little QR code, trying to raise like $1,000 for MS. That'll send about 4 people to the MS Summit and allow them to continue the research that they have been working on for many, many millennia. And this does hit close to my heart because Mama Nimrod does have MS, as did my biological grandfather. So it does hit a little close. I am at a higher risk. I'd like to see a cure before, yeah. Okay, so next up, I'll put this guy to the side. I think we can all tell what that is. Move our little rod over. Don't cover our silica gel. Silica gel is very, very nice stuff. It's going to go right in that little case that you guys can see right about there. Please excuse my mess. I've been working my tail off. Okay, so take this stuff out. Here we have our little rugged case. Oh, and they're magnetic. That'd be a cool shot. Alright, so this is the Action Horizontal Vertical Protective Frame. I put this on whenever I go bike riding or doing anything where I might drop it because it does give it that little bit of extra protection. I would rather break this than the camera itself. Okay, so we have our new one right there, and this is the one I've been using. Next up, we have our two little thumb screws. These are what actually screw into right here. I knew they'd be in here somewhere. And it screws in, you can still pivot. And then once you tighten this up, it doesn't move. And then this, it is magnetic, so it does have a polarity. Just clips right in. You can pull that out. Once you have the camera in, you do have access to this one. But you can sit there and be a teenage girl and take your selfies. Okay, there we go. And there's two little buttons. Two little buttons. You gotta hit them both at the same time. So I just normally pinch and it pulls right off. And then our extra thumb screw, because right here we have our 4 little adhesive witchermadoos. Use these if for some reason this gets a little bit too wide. You can stick it in that little gap, or you can use it on the base here to prevent squeaking. All sorts of different uses. This is a little curved mount, normally attaches to like a helmet, something slightly curved. Would not work well on my hand, would work well right there. Probably wouldn't stick though. Same deal here, you just pop this guy in and then tighten her up. And she is stable. I am going to be trying one of these shortly on my bicycle. Honestly, just a little nervous. I don't really trust adhesive anything, but I'm thinking it might be the best option. So that goes there. We're going to stick these guys over here. Probably honestly lose those. And the piece de resistance. There we go. We have our DJI Action 5 camera. Tighten the lens protective cover before taking in the water. So that guy peels right off. That guy tightens right up. I actually do have extra of those lenses because I thought I had busted mine. Oh, this is a little rubber silicone ring. Just goes right on the outside. You gotta stretch it a wee bit and just gives it like a little grippy. That does unscrew. It can be a little difficult, but I did end up having to change that out with my other camera already. Not that expensive to flip-flop, but try to avoid it if you can. If we take a look right here, this is where our lovely batteries go. Grab one of those guys out. That guy pops right in. We have a spot for an SD card right there. And luckily I have a couple right here. This guy goes in. And we can just close that right up. On the opposite side, we have a USB-C if you want to charge or transfer data without taking the memory card out. We have our record button, our quick shot and power button, and then our little magnetic mount for the base. So if we did want to, there we go. And this thing is pretty darn sturdy. I have actually not lost it off of one of these mounts yet. It is a double mount, so it has the magnet and it has 2 clips on it, so it clips in pretty. Let's see. There we go. It's got a pretty solid click. But I'm gonna go ahead and start this guy up as normal. Yay. We're gonna put that on there. We're gonna start the quick start guide. So here we go. Okay, so it says shutter record button. Press once to take photos or record. Press and hold to enable a snapshot when camera is powered off. You can swipe left or right. Swipe down to set the length of time before the screen turns off. I like the 5 minutes. We are recording on this little camera right now, with the exception of, still got the screen protector on. Hi! So, it was that easy to get up and running. Right now it's just running at 1080p, rock steady with auto white balance, I believe. Battery does need a little charge. As you can see, there's my little phone so I can watch what I'm doing. Getting a little bit of inception going on here. You can shut this guy back off. Swipe left or right to change the shooting mode. So you have photo, video, super night, subject tracking, slow-mo, and time-lapse. These all have different things I normally stick in video, and adjust your parameters, stabilization, just daily, sport, whatever you're going to be doing. Image adjustment, default or custom. There is a pro mode, which has your exposure or your white balance, all of that fun stuff. I can't adjust that right now because I am using the little phone right there. But you can change out your white balance, your exposure, your color, and your image adjustment. You can zoom. It's not the greatest zoom, but it does work. We got our battery level. I'm gonna go through like the little tutorial on this thing. So right here, we have rock steady plus, horizon balancing, and horizon steady. I normally stick with rock steady. You have standard, wide, and ultra wide. You have your different resolutions. You get 1080, 2.7 at 16.9, 2.7K at 4.3, 4K at 16.9, and 4K at 4.3. I normally shoot in 2.7 at 16:9 because, you know, I'm just that type of person. I also shoot at 60 frames a second. This way, if I'm moving really quick. It does have voice control. I'm not a big fan. You can enable or disable the full front screen display. So like you see right now, you're not seeing anything. That is it. So if you guys do like this nice little DJI camera set, they are running sales on them all the time. Amazon has like deals all the time with these. This is the DJI Osmo 5 Adventure Combo, 5 Pro Adventure Combo. I don't think they have a regular 5, but it normally runs on DJI as of right now at $449. You can normally get it for, I think, $399 is where I bought this one at. So if you do have some interest, let me know. I am going to be using it on an upcoming trip because I did need a second camera. I'm also going to be using it on the bikes because I think having more than one angle is going to be a little bit nicer. Maybe a helmet and then a face shot from the handlebar, or maybe under the back seat. I don't know yet, but I did want another camera just in case. But until next time, everyone, stay froggy.